Hi everybody, welcome back to Creative Witchy Mama, and a warm welcome to those that are first time tuning in here. You're very welcome. Thank you very much for clicking on the video. If you are liking my content, please hit the subscribe and add on the notification bell. It helps me get to know you guys, and also you get to know when I upload some new content. I do talk about an array of different things, from motherhood to being a crunchy mum, to being a solo mum. So that's motherhood kind of covered off. Also making things. I live a low tox lifestyle, so I make lots of products. I like to cook things from scratch. But today I'm actually going to talk about holding space. Now, I actually run a business with a beautiful business partner. We started a business this year, 2025, and basically a wellness business. Both of us are energy healers, and we wanted to hold space for women. We'd actually come from sitting in beautiful sacred women's circles with another woman who decided that, her time was up for now, to be holding space. She was wanting to focus on a few other things. So we said, well, why don't we do it? We love the connection of, bringing women together, and also that wellness space. We've both been on incredible journeys of healing and still on those incredible journeys of healing, because they never seem to end. There's always something to uncover and to learn and to, I suppose, get over, but also to accept within ourselves as well. So one of the big parts of our business is holding women's circles. We do that here in Melbourne, in the nice weather. So in the summertime, we do that down at the beach, and outside of that, we do it in my business partner's beautiful home, which is not far from the beach as well, which is really nice. So what do we do? I mean, look, I guess we sit in a circle. Firstly, we do sit in a circle, which kind of sounds, a bit cliche, a women's circle. Yes, we do sit in a circle. But the biggest thing is that we sit together, and whatever is shared within this circle is absolutely left on the table. So nobody's going to go and talk about it with anybody else. It is sacred. It is a special place. We're asking women, I guess, to be open and to be vulnerable. We do the same as well. We share with the women in the circle too, and I think that builds trust. And if we're sharing, they can feel a bit more comfortable sharing themselves. Sometimes, it can be a very daunting space, sharing your problems or even your wins, because it's not just about sharing challenges. It's just about being in a safe environment to share your experiences and your life. So we do conduct these monthly at this stage. We have like a closed circle, I guess. So for 4 months, we had basically the same attendees. Again, it means that those attendees get to know each other very well, and they can feel very safe within that environment. We don't just share, we also add in meditation. We both offer energy healing. We do journaling. We eat some great food. We have nice tea. And then we also get to do other things. It might be pulling out some oracle cards. It could be doing a sound healing. As you can see, like, I love the crystal singing bowls. So quite often I will take those along with me and do like a sound healing meditation as well. So these run for like a couple of hours each one. And I think it is so incredibly important to hold this space, not just for women, but I think for everybody in general. I've heard some, amazing and some horrific stories on the way, and feel honored, absolutely honored that these women feel safe in the environment that we create. And I would absolutely recommend that if you're wanting to share, or you feel that you need to lighten the load a little bit, finding somewhere that you can sit in a nice sacred space, I would highly recommend it, because sometimes our friends are not what we need. You know, we don't need advice all the time, right? Sometimes we do just need space, and just I guess the room to talk about what we want to talk about, and then just be quiet. That's it. And then just have support there, and if we want it, we can ask for advice in that moment. But, you know, for lots of people, they may not want the advice. They just want to get whatever it is off their chest. And I think that is so incredibly unthought of. You know, when we're having conversations with, you know, with our friends or family and things like that, I think the first thing we do is offer advice. So we go, "Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about your woes or whatever. Here's what I did." But, you know, sometimes we don't want the advice. And actually, I recently said to somebody, I'm not looking for advice. I'm just getting it off my chest. And, you know, that person was like, "Oh, okay, no worries, it's fine." Um, but I think that can be our reaction sometimes, just to help people. We want to help people all the time, right? But I think that safe, sacred space is what we hold. And I think it is, you know, everyone is welcome, and everyone should feel that they can be safe in that sort of environment. But I guess we don't always find that. I think I was extremely lucky to find the previous circle that I did, you know, through a very good friend. And I would like to say she's been a bit of a mentor for me, actually. You know, she taught me Reiki healing. And sorry, Dizzy wants to make an appearance on the camera today. Hello, darling. He might poke his head up, my little boy cat. He's feeling a little bit sensitive. The weather has turned here in Melbourne. It's cold and it's raining, and he doesn't like the rain. Yeah, so I think, you know, I like I said, I was very fortunate um, to come across such a beautiful group. And then I felt, along with my business partner, we felt that we could actually carry on the baton, you know, carry on um, offering that beautiful sacred space for women and for people in general to come into our hearts, and offer them, you know, support, but also space, because I think that is what we hold more than anything, and it is just that quiet space, for people to um, express how they're feeling, or, you know, share experiences and things like that. So yeah, if you're not involved with a circle of sorts or sharing of sorts, I'd highly recommend it. You know, if you are in Melbourne, feel free to get in contact with us. I will drop our website and our socials below as well. You know, feel free to reach out to us. We love welcoming new people into our fold. But we also, we don't just hold women's circles. Like I said, we do energy healing, and we also hold other events. So we've actually got our winter solstice coming up, which is really fantastic. I'm super excited for this. We are co-hosting with the beautiful Ebony from the Anahata tribe. I'll post her details too, because she is, like I said, she basically is my mentor. So and I definitely thank her for me being able to pursue this journey and hold space for the beautiful women that I do alongside my business partner. So I think Dizzy's very happy here. He's absolutely loving all these pats. So he must be feeling extra sensitive today. But yeah, look, thank you so much for tuning in. Do you already get involved with you know, sharing space, a sacred space, a women's circle? I know for the guys out there, like there's the men's shed. Like, do you attend? Is it something that you'd be interested in? how do you hold space? How do you give yourself that space to share? Do you share? Or do you keep things bottled up? Or what is it for you? Like I said, I think it's really important for us to share. Certainly has been for my journey, and I would highly recommend it too. But yeah, look, if you are loving this content as much as I am loving sharing it, please hit that subscribe and the notification bell. Then you know when I upload some new content. And it could be anything. It could be about, it could be about wellness. It could be about motherhood. It could be about making things. It could be about my cats. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, until next time. Mwah.